Hello Scorpio, this is Kate from Clear Blue Tarot with a reading for you today. It's a timeless reading, so whenever you happen to tune into it, hopefully it'll resonate for you at that moment. So I'm starting off the center of the reading here with the Four of Fire with the Dog Spirit, crossed by the Armadillo Spirit. So what that said to me when I thought about it, meditated on it, is that you have some real solid foundation in your life right now, whether it's a relationship, a marriage, a family unit, something that makes you feel really fulfilled and like you've reached something truly solid and appropriate for you, for your life, and you're very comfortable there. And with the dog spirit, be loyal to what you love. The dog is all about soulmate energy, feeling a true connection, and it's a very happy card. It's also a card of realizing that your loyalty and your love is so strong and unconditional in your situation that you allow people to transform within the connection. So you're mature enough and you're enough bonded on a deep soul level that you can allow room for people to grow who are with you, and your love for them and your loyalty to them stays true because it's so much larger than these little transformations that occur all throughout life all the time. So it's a really nice center. Crossed by the armadillo, it looks like you're being challenged by some issue with boundaries, and there's lots of ways that can manifest. And when I was thinking about it, in this case, it seemed to me, although it sort of, for some of you, it may be about needing to set some boundaries, needing to state your truth and tell people ways in which you need things to be that work for you. Maybe there's some little issue that you need to feel stronger about expressing yourself. But I actually was drawn more to the reading of the armadillo. I'm sorry. Just give me a second because it's not my usual way of reading the card. So, oh, my nose is itching. So this must be the real thing because that only happens once in a while. And I'm glad I took the time to reconnect with what I was thinking about here. Where was it? Here it is. You will be amazed at the miracles that happen when you let Armadillo Spirit protect you from taking on too much, becoming a people pleaser, and losing your integrity. Relax, live and let live. If you or someone else is being defensive, you are called to step back and trust in Spirit's plan. Okay, yeah, that's what I want to say, is that it feels to me like maybe someone is having some of this transformation happening, and for some reason it's triggering you and you want to maybe hold on to them a little too much. You need to set your boundaries against interfering with their process. So let them do what they have to do. And it's so weird when it's so distinct when you get the itchy nose. So what the situation is resting upon is the Wind card, and so that's why a lot of what I'm reading, there's a lot of cards in here of change, and the Wind is about change. So it's about, in some way, shape, or form, the winds of change are blowing through your life. There's something changing. For some reason, I keep getting drawn to the fact that this reading is about a parent who is having to let their child maybe go off to college or get their own apartment or just in some way grow up, and the parent is having some resistance to this change. So I don't know, that's what I'm feeling that a lot from this reading today. In the recent past, you have the Messenger of Earth, which is a very hardworking energy. So there was a lot of hard work put into something that led you into this circumstance. And you're crowned by the Ten of Earth, which is the ultimate material abundance, the ultimate material success. So, you're in a really good situation with this foundation and this hard work and this success. So whatever you've worked for, you've achieved this kind of perfect balance, but because things are always transforming, the change is still going to come and maybe disrupt some of that. And maybe that's what you're challenged to accept. Your near future, you did get the Two of Pentacles, and this did come out reversed, and I don't do reversals, but what that means is that you're having trouble with this as well. It's a challenge card. And the Two of Pentacles is about making decisions, making choices between two options. So if you're struggling with that, it could also be related to this boundary situation where you're needing to adjust to some change. And it's difficult because maybe it's being a little forced upon you, not your choice. What's happening inside of you, how you're feeling on the inside, is the King of Air. So very strong mental clarity, very strong mind. But the way people are seeing you is the Queen of Wands reversed. So this was another card that did come out reversed. So it means it's not like necessarily the positive aspects of the Queen of Wands. She can be a little bit fiery. Maybe you're having some anger outbursts based on the armadillo being the boundary challenge. Maybe you need to rein in a little bit of your emotions that are burning a little hot. So, you know, if you're operating from the mind, but your emotions are a little bit fiery, you can have a kind of a sharp tongue. The King of Air can have a little bit of a sharp tongue when coupled with this Queen of Wands fire. So just to be aware of that. Your hopes and fears, I got the undressing of a salad. And so that's maybe what you're afraid of, because this card is all about trying to balance a lot of things at once. And it's, if you think about undressing a salad, how do you do that? How do you take the dressing off a salad? It seems almost like impossible. So maybe you're having a little bit of anxiety. This card always looks to me like a little bit of like a panic attack, where you might wake up in the middle of the night thinking, I have too much to do. I used to have waitressing nightmares where I had too many tables, too many customers, something went wrong and I never went back to fix it. And, you know, people were mad, and the undressing of a salad always seems to me to be that. So maybe that's some sort of fear for you that you're going to lose control. And with the King of Air inside of you, the King of Air wants control. So the final outcome is going to make it all better, I swear. We've got the Koala Spirit here. Koala Spirit's about, it's kind of like an inner peace card, because it's about how there is a divine plan. There's a plan that's in place and everything is okay. No matter what, everything is okay. So the koala is a very spiritual card. It's a card about realizing all the blessings, and the clarifications I got for that, I got blessings and harmony. So it's realizing that in this case, it looks like your glass is more than half full. You've got extra, you've got blessings, and you do have harmony, you do have peace. If you can just let go of some of this control and calm yourself down. The key is calming down from within, not trying to undress the salad, not trying to run around fixing everything and what you want to do is try to let go and live and let live. Let people do what they're going to do, and you retain your harmony. Don't let it disturb your inner peace. Maybe it has in the past, and you're finally balancing. Like the undressing of a salad, they're balancing a bunch of balls. In this card, there's just 2 pentacles. So don't think this is happening when it's really just this. There's one major issue that seems to be giving you a challenge as something transforms, and you're making it into a whole bunch of balls because you're bringing in things that aren't necessary to muddy the water. Just focus on the one thing that's happening that maybe the winds of change have brought in, that you're feeling a little out of balance about. Get into the harmony of this meditation moment. Like, just go out and look at sunlight on the ground, or a flower, or, you know, look at something beautiful, something you like, whatever it is, and get to that happy place. Even if it's just watching a comedy movie, or if you like sports, watching a sporting event, like whatever it is that gives you that peace where it's like, oh, I know this is enjoyable, I like this, and you know, I'm in my happy place, and try to find that to get yourself back in harmony, and then really appreciate the blessings. Because you got the celebration card, and I got this to clarify the Two of Pentacles. So this challenge that you're resisting is actually a reason to celebrate. So don't miss the point. Don't miss the point of what should be celebrated because you're afraid of the change, or you're trying to control it too much, or you're making things more complicated and difficult than they need to be. Okay? So I hope that made sense for some of you, and I really enjoyed doing this reading for you, and I will see you hopefully another time. Thank you so much, Scorpio.